contemplating doing the garage over, and I just went online and started Googling companies, and they're one of the ones that popped up. I think that I probably interviewed or made appointments for approximately anywhere from like 8 to 10 contractors to come out. Ended up with 7 Wonders. I think one of the things that I liked about 7 Wonders actually is that of all the companies that I made an appointment with, they all said kind of the same thing, and so did they. But most of the companies didn't. They made it seem like everything was gonna go perfect. And I know I know people that have had big construction jobs done, and nothing works exactly the way that you would love it to go in your head, right? And so one of the things that Noel brought up was that at the time it was like kind of during COVID, right? So a lot of things, shipments and things were delayed, and he was very honest and upfront about some things that could potentially happen, whereas the other companies that I did meet and have appointments with, they mentioned none of that kind of stuff. So it just made me say I'd rather deal with my reality versus some surprises at the end. I'm not the best when it comes to patience, so the township was like every time they would submit some papers, it would always be this or that, and then at one point the township said no, like we're not going to give you the permit to do exactly what I wanted, and one of the key things that I needed was a door, right? Because this wasn't going to be like a recreational room, and I needed a door, and it kind of gave us the impression that they weren't going to do it. And I was done, because it took a minute, and I was done. But Noel's like, no, meet me. We'll go to the town together. And so it was only like 5 minutes away. So we did meet at the town, and he knew I was frustrated. It was probably all over my face. I was done. I'm like, okay, we won't have this, whatever. My mother-in-law will have to live upstairs with us. And so he was like, no, I'll take care of it. And he reassured me of that. And he went there, he talked to the town and told them everything that he did. There was no delays on his part and so on and so forth. So he kind of assured me and made sure that things were taken care of, and he took care of it. Absolutely. I mean, there's always things to be done in the house, and I don't have one right now like I could think of. But yeah, if I needed something done, I would definitely call his team for anything. They were very professional and particular about what they did. Absolutely. I am definitely someone that wants things resolved sooner rather than later. I would call them and tell them, sometimes it might be 8 o'clock at night because maybe that's when I got free. I would call them and tell them that, hey, Noel, this happened or this happened, because things happen, right? Like, nothing is perfect like we would love it to go in our mind. And so he was like, okay, I'll be out there tomorrow morning, or he will be out here 7 o'clock, or somebody on his team will be out here and take care of it. I think of all the crew that I know, and I think they were respectful for my home, and I consider them almost like family a little bit, would be Lalo, if I'm saying his name right, and the partner that he works with, and I forget his name, and Oscar. There was other guys too, and I'm not saying that they did anything wrong, but those guys made an impact on me from a professional standpoint. And I think that there might have been times where I might have asked them, well, can you do this right here too while you're doing that? And it may not have been under Noel's, maybe he didn't know about it, right? And so I like the fact that they will reach out to Noel to say, hey, this is something she wants too. One is because it's protection on Noel's part, in case they did something broke that wasn't even part of the job. But those folks there, like I said, nothing wrong with anybody else, but those three made an impact on me from a business and professional standpoint. Absolutely. If you're looking for professional, detailed, precise, and honest commitment from a company, definitely I would recommend 7 Wonders. And I told him, and I also have the writing, that I think those t-shirts that you guys have on that say 7 Wonders should be changed to 8 Wonders, because I think they're a great team.